Hey, this is Greg from Human Being Productions. And today we're going to talk about 15 things that you can do to look great on a video call while you're working from home. These are simple things that anybody can do with the webcam that is built into your computer, phone, or tablet. The biggest thing you can do is plan ahead. Set everything up the day before and make sure it looks and sounds the way that you want it to. A great way to do this is to set up a test call with a friend or a family member. You get some time to hang out, and they're more likely to give you honest feedback. If you live with other people, make sure they know ahead of time that you have a call coming up. Either ask them to keep it down or set up somewhere that is not a common area. Let's talk about sound. The way you sound is more important than the way you look, and we're going to fix a couple of common audio issues that people run into. I think the most common is echo. Echo happens when your voice bounces off of a hard, flat surface, such as a wall or a ceiling, but it's broken up by irregular and soft surfaces in the environment around you. If you have ever had a conversation in a completely unfurnished apartment, you know the difference. So you want to pick an environment that has a lot of irregular and soft things in it. We're talking beds, couches, bookshelves, lighting fixtures, art on the wall, tapestries, anything to just break up the room a little bit. Start by walking around your house and making little sounds. And listen to the echo they create in different rooms. Pick a room that's already a good starting point, and then you might want to move things around. Background noise. Take a second, close your eyes, and listen to the sounds around you. If you can hear anything, your microphone can hear it too. So we are going to do our best to remove these sounds. Some sounds you can get rid of entirely. These are things you can turn off, such as your HVAC system, your fridge, your dishwasher, and something else like sound coming through an open window. You can close the window, you can turn off the AC. You might want to consider turning off your fridge as long as you leave yourself a note to turn it back on. There are other sounds you can avoid. For example, if you have a lot of traffic sound coming from a window, you can't really change that. However, you can move away from it. If you have a lot of traffic sound, maybe pick a window that is further from the street. Mic placement. The closer a microphone is to the source of a sound, the easier it is to pick up. The closer you get to your microphone, the more your voice will stand out from the echo and background noise around you. The easiest way to do this is with a headset. I highly recommend that you get a headset. Even just the earbuds with the dangly little mic are great. If you don't have a headset, you can still get closer to the microphone on your device by getting closer to your device. If you do this, make sure that you do it comfortably. If you crane your neck to get closer to your camera, you're going to get tired, and either you'll stop or you'll get cranky. So move your chair or move your device to get it closer. Use only one audio device. People get feedback most often when they have a complicated audio setup. Maybe there's a sound bar under their monitor, or external speakers, or a different mic. Unless you want to put a lot of time into your setup, keep it simple. Stick with the stock microphone and speakers in your device, or use a headset. Now let's talk about lighting. The first thing you want to do is identify a light source to be your key light. That's the light source that's pointed right at your face, and you want to make sure it's bright enough and that it is a soft light source. When I say soft, I mean a light that is wide enough for the light to come at your face from a couple of different angles. This helps the light wrap around the contours of your face, creates a smoother roll-off from highlight to shadow, and it's very pleasing to look at. A couple of great soft light sources in your house include windows, a reflection off of a white wall from a smaller light source, or a lamp with a shade. Remember that to get this effect, you need to be close to the light source. Light from the front. You want your key light to be right in front of your face. If it's off to the side, you'll get cross shadows. If it's behind you, you'll get silhouette. You also want it to be a little bit higher than your face to create a shadow at the jawline and your brows. I like to pretend that I am a unicorn and I can poke the key light with my horn. That's about where you want it to be. If you're doing it right, you'll see little catch lights, little reflections of the key light in your eyes. They help you look a little more twinkly and alive. More light on your face. You want more light on your face than on the background. Your camera's automatically going to adjust to the brightest thing in the image, and you want that to be your face so that you get a correct exposure. Keep in mind, this may mean making your key light brighter or getting closer to it, or it may mean turning a light off in the background or closing a window. Don't mix light. Daylight and most artificial lights are not the same color. They're both fine, but if you light your face with a window and a lamp, your camera is going to have to choose one, and part of your face will look yellow or blue. Put yourself in the center of the frame. Centered left to right, but also up and down. This may mean closing the lid of your laptop a little bit, but we don't need to waste most of your image looking at the ceiling. Keep your camera at eye level. This one's actually really important. If your camera is at an odd height, it's going to distort the shape of your face. Also, if you have a laptop in your lap, Your audience will feel like they're in your lap, and that's probably not the effect you're going for. If you want to hide one side of your face, maybe you're self-conscious about something, or maybe you have a really cool haircut, don't turn your head. You'll have to remember to keep it turned, and that's too much work. Instead, scoot yourself to one side so that you have to turn your head to look at the camera. Eye contact. It still matters. A great way to keep eye contact is to make your chat window small and put it right at the top of your screen next to your webcam. Stay muted. This is maybe the most important thing. Get to know where the mute button is in your program, or learn the keyboard shortcut. It's Command D in Google Hangouts, and in Zoom you can actually stay muted and just hold the spacebar when you want to talk. Whenever you're not talking, stay muted. Use first names. One of the big differences between video chat and real-life interaction is that you can't make eye contact with individual people. When you're talking to someone, use their first name to let them know you're talking to them. Thanks for watching. I hope these have helped you get ready for your video meetings and feel excited about your camera setup.